Warm greetings. There are these handful of persons in refusing to take my no for an answer, keep clogging up my inbox with their junk mail brandishing. Look where the government to do. Look upon the crime and violence. They keep getting shocked and surprised, expecting something different. And I keep saying to them, and I hereby repeat again, stop disrupting my peace. If your priority is lifestyle and you want to become rich and famous, I refer you to my friend Wayne Moody. If you are about activism and don't give a rat's backside about becoming a politician, I refer you to Jeremy Enriquez. If you want a little bit of both, you know, include the politics as well as have a lifestyle, a certain lifestyle, I refer you to Wilma here, who will come on the show hopefully later today, if not later in the week. Now, please, some of you who need it in writing, take out your paper and pencil and, write these things down. Otherwise, you can go on YouTube and review the tape. But here goes. All experiences are generated from within yourself, which is the way you're experiencing me right now, within yourself through your retina. Experiences don't come from outside environment. And so because you generate experiences from within, with inner engineering, you are able to create the kind and quality experiences you want to have. The world over, and to a person, should you ask people what they want, they will tell you to a person that they want pleasantness within themselves and pleasantness within the environment. Whenever people experience pleasantness within the environment, is what they refer to as a successful environment. Except you don't have control as an individual over the outside environment. You can only influence it because others have a say-so. And so when things aren't going your way, it's because it's going somebody else's way or God's way. Notwithstanding, you can take and should take 100% control over yourself, creating pleasantness throughout your system, the way you think, feel, and experience life. When you create pleasantness within your body, is how you experience good health. And when you increase the dose, that's how you experience pleasure. Creating pleasantness within your energy system is how you remain blissful, and when you increase the dose, you become ecstatic. Creating pleasantness within your mind is how you remain peaceful, and with the increased dose, you are joyful. Pleasantness within your emotion, you experience love. And when you increase the dose, is how you're compassionate to other people. So it's by your own inner engineering, your own creation, that you are able to determine your experiences of life. You are like a vehicle on 4 wheels. Become a devotee to spirituality is what I recommend. So you be governed by your spirit. Instead of continuing to govern yourself through your body and mind, because you are both. You have a physical nature and you are a spirit being at the core, who only became life when God breathed life into you. So, like a vehicle on four wheels, governed by your spirit steer, the front wheels, imagine them, well, your two back wheels first are relatively stable, and those two back wheels are your body, your body and your energy system. They are relatively stable. Your two back wheels are your body and energy system, which are relatively stable, already going in life's direction, wanting to live. The front wheels, on the other hand, referring to your thought and emotion, are the ones you constantly need to bring into alignment because they act crazy. Sometimes they want to live and sometimes they don't. Case in point, in creating poisons such as bitterness, anger, envy, and malice within your system, you may intend it, obviously, to affect other people, for you generate feelings towards people. You catch feelings, but you are the one drinking those poisons yourself, so you're damaging your own system. You're telling your system, in effect, you don't want to live. So you're conflicted. One moment you're saying, I want to live. But when you're generating these poisons and taking them yourself, you're conflicted, telling your system you don't want to live. You are the one who chooses whether to be governed through either your body and mind. That's choice A. And the other choice through your spirit, for you are a spirit being. So let me explain what you will experience with either one of these two choices. In living through your body and mind, you are trying to squeeze pleasure out of the environment. There are people who talk about stress management as if stress comes from the environment. No, it does not. People are the ones who create stress upon themselves by stressing the load they carry instead of learning how to carry it. When you choose to live through your body and mind, remember that frustration is a given because you're yearning for fulfillment, which is impossible through the avenue one promotion at a time. For the heart is only full until it experiences something or someone more appealing. And as for your mind, even if you crush all the libraries and pound them into your head, there will always remain something more for you to learn. Everything in the physical created universe, including your body and mind, come with limitations, boundaries beyond which you cannot grow, thereby breeding frustration within yourself. As well, everything in the created universe goes around in a cycle. Different day, same nonsense. So to advance, you need to break the cycle. Cycles are not for traveling in a career and or vision or any kind of traveling from one point to the other to reach your destination. Cycles are only good for fishing, farming, and to keep a calendar, for they're repetitive. The other choice that you have is to live through, where there are no boundary free, which is the spirit realm. The spirit realm has no boundaries. We're talking God. We're talking, the 95%, but because God spans the entire 100, and you as well are both physical and spiritual, you can also live spiritually, spirit-driven, right here in this 5%. So that's the other choice that you have to make. The other choice that you have to live where there are no boundaries. Live governing through your spirit by bringing your body, mind, and spirit under one roof. Like I described a vehicle on four wheels earlier. Going by lifestyle is living by comparison to the Joneses and reaching for the gold standard instead of recognizing that you are created a one-of-a-kind individual who was born complete in all aspects. A push start, a self-start engine instead of a push start, able to create whatever experiences you want from within yourself 100% of the time, and that fulfillment for you as a human being can only mean living a full-fledged life, which takes a lifelong. It's a lifelong process because human beings have no ceiling, no top line. Only the other creatures have a top and bottom line. No, you come with an intellect. You can become all and whatever you want to be. Only you can stop you. So the other living creatures, all they want and are able to is become full-fledged this or that, dog, cat, cow, etc. Which is what you as a human being should also strive to do. Become full-fledged human being instead of trying to become, just be. You are a human being, the only one that's a being. You are born already knowing how you think, how you feel, and how you experience life. That's what being means. Instead of trying to become. When you're trying to become, what you become is full of yourself. God, who is a spirit, is one. God is impartial. God does not discriminate. The universe is one energy. 95% of the total existence remains nothingness, also referred to as darkness or space. Only 5% constitute the created universe. And it is only in this 5% that transactions happen. The 100%, God being all in all, is the spirit realm. You, a human being, comprise both physical and spiritual natures as well. Like I said, only becoming life. You only became life when God breathed life into you, so you're spirit at the core. So, and even when your body and mind go back to the dust, you will continue to exist in the spirit realm. So, given only 5% of total existence constitute this created universe driving to a close, the solar system is but a speck. And within that speck, planet Earth is a microspeck. Within that microspeck, North, South, Central Americas, and the Caribbean are but a super microspeck. And it is within that super microspeck that you are going around calling yourself a big man or a big woman, hollering that God knows you by name. Give me a break. You can only claim to have your own body and mind, my friend, not your own life. For life is a shared commodity, shared with all other living creatures and things. Whenever you die, no matter the expense of your coffin, your human remains will not be distinguishable from the rest of good manure under the feet. Therefore, become a devotee to spirituality, live with intensity, and make memorable experiences, as if though, today going to be your last day. Is how you should live, because it can be. I'm calling your attention to your life, your 70 and perhaps a little bit more. Giving priority to lifestyle is not equivalent to happiness. Joy and peace, do not come from the environment. You, as an individual, are the one able to manufacture those and other emotions right from within yourself. That will be all. Much obliged. Have a good one.